Hello everyone, welcome back. Welcome back, my dear friends and followers. So good to be here today. Hi. Hello. Thank you guys so much for the kind words and messages. I am back. And today's topic, I want to speak a little bit on gifts. And I think I will probably post this video on my YouTube channel, as well as I will save it here on Instagram. And I want to tell you, I know a lot of men are following me, a lot of people from different walks of life. But well, on my YouTube channel, I used to have mostly men following me for my relationship advice of dating with Ukrainian Slavic women. This topic today is, we're going to talk a little bit about gifts and how important it is to understand the idea behind the gift. A lot of people making gifts or presenting gifts to others, and they really have a lot of expectations. They have things and strings attached, and I just want to remind everybody that that is defeat the purpose of a gift itself, right? Because gift is something that is freely giving and is freely given, and there should not be any strings attached or any expectations. Because if you have those strings attached, if you have expectations, it's more of a trade. And if you're expecting something in return, you probably should make that known. You probably should make that known. And make it an official trade rather than giving a gift and not really being generous. Doing it hoping to get some validation, but not because you are joyful to make that gift. You know, the idea of a gift, I always feel that gift giver has more fun than a gift receiver, because if you truly called to do something, if you truly feel genuine generosity, you are having twice as much fun as the person that is a receiver of the gift, because you were able to express your heart, and this is something that you feel deeply that you wanted to do. I want to hear your thoughts on this. Meanwhile, I want to tell you that yes, I'm wearing a lovely chinchilla trimmed collar. For today, it's a black curly lamp and chinchilla, genuine chinchilla color, which I absolutely love this outfit, but I don't wear it very often, because if you here following me for my fur, fur page, and you are into furs, you know that chinchilla is extremely delicate fur. And actually, this lovely jacket is a gift, and I do not want to not wear it to preserve it, but I also do not want to wear it often, because unfortunately, chinchilla is fantastic and very elegant and sophisticated, and just makes you feel truly special, but it's also extremely delicate, like woman's love. You do one thing wrong and this is over, right? Well, that's the case pretty much. I will hopefully I'll get to do some more pictures for you guys shortly. This a very short jacket. It just goes to the waist, and very 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 gentle. By the way, if you see some of my furs and you'd like to get something similar, I don't have all of my furs posted on Etsy, so you can DM me if you have an interest in a particular one. This one is not for sale because it's mine, but I do have some chinchillas that I'll be probably listing on other platforms, because if you know, Etsy does not allow links or chinchilla. And I have amazing Russian links for sale, and I have chinchilla that I have extras that I thought somebody else may enjoy. So it's just shameless plug. If you interested in any of my furs, you can always DM me for details if you'd like. So But coming back to the main topic, ladies and gentlemen, it is so important to um, do things truly from your heart. This way, you never blame anybody. You're never upset. I always gave this advice on my channel on YouTube that called Ukrainian Perspective. I always gave that advice to men, to not being bitter, to not being upset, to not being angry that, oh, she used me, or she did that to me, to not being a sour loser. Just give things that you truly want to give, if you want to give them. This way you will never regret or be upset or come out as a complete weak ass man that, you know, wants his gifts back, because that is the most degrading and embarrassing thing anybody could do or say. So yes, just want to talk about the gifts today. You know, we just had some holidays. We are past Christmas, we had Valentine's Day, we had all these things, and I hope that kind of men that follow me on both platforms don't necessarily need a big reason to make a gift. I honestly would say this, it's nice to have a beautiful holiday. It's nice to get, you know, the roses, the flowers, or some special, you know, jewelry and beautiful things. For us feminine women, we enjoy this. But it is so nice to also have that atmosphere of generosity. It's like the gift is not a gift without the energy attached to it, without the joy attached to it. And also, you know, my very favorite is really gifts and surprises between the holidays. And I will tell you why. I always feel that men are somewhat stressed when the holidays come, that they feel like, oh God, I gotta get something. So there is a bit of a pressure and expectations, and sometimes it doesn't go well. But when you doing things from your heart, you know, you may feel like going in the store and getting, you know, a big bouquet of roses or tulips, or, you know, I don't know, wildflowers on Tuesday or Wednesday, just because your heart is thinking, and it's maybe not a calendar holiday, but your heart is thinking and you want to express it. I think it truly is beautiful. Or if you feel like buying unexpected fur or whatever else, you know, I think that we all have our favorite things, and it truly is beautiful when people, you know, have that that energy, that courage to surprise. You know, as a man, you know, for men who follow me, who are straight, who are into women, right? One of the superpowers that I do not see many dating coaches talk about is that being able to surprise a woman. Just surprise it, and it's not always something you know, it doesn't have to be always something super expensive or super extravagant. It's the emotion that will spark. You know, we all deal with life, you know, we all, you know, right now I'm talking to you, I'm enjoying my beautiful outfit, but it's completely gray. I think the snow is going to melt, it's gonna ice rain today. You know, we going through like grayness, like literally sometimes. And also in our lives, you know, we deal with mundane things, we deal with stress, we deal with disappointment, we deal with pain, we deal with hurt. We also, of course, deal with beautiful things. But when you have a man in your life that can show up and surprise you, take you out of the ordinary, take you out of you know, mundane thoughts, and just like that's such an incredible quality. Do not have no reason other than make you smile. He doesn't have to have, you know, the calendar day to break, you know, the mundane, the boring, you know. I think it's just beautiful. And it's, you know, for somebody it could be a gift, for somebody it could be unexpected trip, for somebody it could be a lovely fur for somebody it could be unexpected date. But I think it's such a magical quality that's basically at our fingertips, you know, that being able to surprise a woman, like that light-hearted feeling, unexpected, something joyful. Don't mix it with pranks, because women do not really like pranks or things that you can do with with men, jokes, beer, sports. Generally feminine women do not enjoy that. So I mean surprise, something sweet, something lovely. And I hope I don't have men here who always needs woman's guidance. Yeah, I don't know what to do. What do you want? If you truly love a woman, you can figure out what makes her heart skips a bit. It is so easy. If you're observant, you can catch on her style, you can catch of things that she likes. As I said, some ladies love little gifts. Some ladies love to, if you say, hey, we're flying tomorrow, get ready, or let's go on an unexpected date. It's like, it makes life so much more fun. We often complain about, well, things don't happen to us, but who's supposed to make those things happen? Make things happen and make life more delicious and exciting. It's in our hands. And women, ladies generally, especially feminine women, do have the power of creating magic, but that's for another video. But we just had Valentine's Day, and I know on Valentine's Day probably 70% of women are already anticipating disappointment, because they know that it's going to be something last minute. It's not going to be it's going to be just to put a check mark. It's not going to be special. It's not going to be magical. And that's why I sometimes feel for people on this holidays, a lot of people feel kind of forced to do these beautiful things. But women do like fairy tales. We have those things ingrained in our mind, especially feminine one. And that's why I thought to talk probably about that crazy Netflix movie, which I don't watch Netflix, but there is this movie about Tinder swindler, the guy who conned women out of a lot of money because he was able to create the fake fairy tale. So, but on this platform, I want to tell you that women do not necessarily need the jets and 5-star $1 million resorts. They just want that feeling of the fairy tale. Sometimes it really makes such a huge difference in our often gray and stressful lives. So if you could be that magician sometimes, and you can really feel it inside, don't ever try to do something because you heard it somewhere. But if you truly connected with that person and you have that urge to do something beautiful, do it. And remember to really give yourself a moment to truly enjoy that. Don't think about the returns and things you're gonna get, because you're not supposed to get anything but a smile or excitement from the other person. If you want to get something in return for your gift, you need to make it clear and call it a trade. But I would rather have men who have the power of surprising, the magician power. I just think it's so simple, and people underestimate how incredible that is. The man who can surprise a woman out of the blue, who can lift up her mood, always will have a special place in her heart. No matter what the surprise is, what the gift is, what the adventure is, it will always have a special place in your heart, because he knows how to make you laugh, how to make you smile, how to take you out of the ordinary. So, that's it. That's all, my dear friends. I just want to connect you. I'm going to say a few highs. And I think the sun is coming up. Oh my God. Just when I said about surprises and it was so extremely gray, the sun is coming up. This is awesome. Всем привет, who is watching from my Slavic friends. Oh, Misha, привет. Привет. Welcome to my stream. Hey guys, I see you all. Welcome. Where I'm from, I'm originally from Kiev, Ukraine, but I currently live in United States. Gift giving is nice when the recipient accepts it graciously and appreciates it. I was married to a cold woman from Ukraine. Well, is this really her problem, or it's a problem of your choice? If she was cold, she probably was not a match for you. And you have to also understand that sometimes the person will not appreciate your gift, will not appreciate you. Then you just need to make a decision what you want to do. You can't control somebody's reaction or expect it. If somebody is not that into you, or things you do for them, it's in your hands what you want to do, knowing that information, right? That's what I'm saying. When you're making a gift, make sure you enjoy doing it, because it may be hit or miss, and the person may or may not, sometimes you do have people that do not appreciate something, or maybe they just do not appreciate you, or whatever that could be. You just have to observe that reaction and make your mind whether you want to be with that person or not. But that's just a whole different conversation. I'm talking today about the gifting side. So anyway, guys, I'm trying not to make these videos too long. Thank you so much. I see all the hearts, and so nice to have all of you on my stream. Hi, Elizabeth. Oh, I see. No problem. My little friend, please say hi to my beautiful, sweet Raya. She's the most gorgeous little girl ever. Hey Raya, how are you today? You can call me sometimes, but probably not right now. But that's okay. No problem. You are VIP. I have this little sweet, between 2 and 3 years old, little angel girls that really enjoy my videos in a way. It's so sweet. So if I would have time right now, I would actually let her call me. Maybe one of the streams I'm gonna let you call me. I would love to call her, as long as it's all right to have her on a video. So yes, thank you thank you everybody for joining, and so excited to have this page. I also have a YouTube channel called Ukrainian Perspective. It's a little bit different. I mean, this video could probably be posted on both, and probably will be, but in general we're just talking about mentality difference, relationships, and a little bit of politics. I hope things will be resolved in Ukraine. I made a video last night about the situation between the countries, between Russia, Ukraine, and US, and all this. I really do believe that these are games of power, and I think and I hope that it's hyped up to reestablish the power and assert dominance for certain countries, and not to really start anything bad, meaning start a military conflict. I hope things will resolved. I have family in Ukraine, that's why it's really is important. Even if I wouldn't have family in Ukraine, I would not want war anywhere. Oh wow, he's a gel group. What is your name, guys? Sometimes you have this funny nicknames, but you say, I was in the habit of giving diamond jewelry, went to a drawer, and never saw you wearing them, not once. That is another video or topic, how to receive gifts. Ladies, if you receive beautiful furs or jewelry, wear them. They need that energy, and I think men feel very appreciated when you wear their gifts. And diamond jewelry is classic, so don't feel bad. There is a woman that would absolutely appreciate it. I love precious stone jewelry, and you see, sometimes when you're from Russia and Ukraine, you don't wear those things, because when I was in college in Ukraine, I was afraid to wear real jewelry because you're coming back home late. When you see a girl walking late night on the street, we had that fear of earrings being how to say this, taken from your ear. It was in like 90s where people would rob you, and if they can't take your earring off, they would actually take it with a, they would just, oh, I can't say it. They would take it with part of your ear, literally. So I got in the habit in wearing costume jewelry, but right now I really appreciating again fine jewelry, and especially when a special man in your life gives you something that he really put his hard work in, and he wants to give you precious stones. I think it's very important to wear it, and I have been really enjoying wearing fine jewelry. I think fine jewelry have incredible power. Those are natural stones, they are precious, and they really they really expressions of love, aesthetics, heart and soul and artistic qualities put into it to make it beautiful. So living in here in US, I live in like a place where people generally do not rob you, do not do such things. So I've been really enjoying wearing fine jewelry even around the house. I have days when I work from home and I don't go anywhere, but I love that energy when you put nice, beautiful feminine outfits. And there is something about fine jewelry that is special, like pearls, diamonds, sapphires, rubies. There is something very special. Those things, vibrate on, just bring you up on a higher mood. I don't know, higher vibration level, if I can say it, really. So if you're the man that give fine jewelry to a woman, like not some cheap crap, I'm just gonna say how it is, but nice fine jewelry, you put your work, you really show your love, in of course, if you do it from your heart. In Arabic cultures, in like Eastern cultures, Middle Eastern, men always were supposed to give precious gifts to a woman, because feelings and compliments and all of this fade, but jewelry, especially fine jewelry from precious metal, stays. And so if there was something to happen in woman's life, if the husband or man would pass away, if hard times would come, by doing this, man would reassure, given the precious stones, that those stones, they withhold the times. I mean, they can withstand the time without being ruined. So it's expression of love, but also it's something that you put in that jewelry box. And if hard times were to hit, that she had those jewels and she can sell them and pay her bills and take care of children. It used to be that people would have their investments in jewelry, so that's why it is so important in like Arabic cultures and other Muslim cultures and some Indian and so on, to bring jewelry, because you reassure, you're not only blah blah blah, you're so beautiful, but you put your hard work, your sweat and tears into that, and you giving it to her as a symbol of your true love, not just a crush or obsession, but true love, because you earned it and you gave it to her. And if hard times would hit once again, she would be prepared. Hopefully hard times won't hit, and that jewelry will keep their value, gain more value, and will be passed with generation to your daughters, granddaughters, and so on and so forth. That's how it is. I have some of my grandmother jewelry, and for me, I will never ever sell that, because for me it's part of the history, part of your heart, part of how she hid the jewelry from Nazi and other horrific people. So it's kind of like a symbol. It's very, very powerful, and I love wearing it sometimes, and it will go for the next generations. I would never ever sell that. I feel that incredible power behind it. So since you asked me a little bit about jewelry, I wasn't going to go on that, but if you are a man that is capable and you are, you know, truly generous and appreciative of women's love like that, that, you know, you give her some things that she can have for many, many years, that hold their value, just to know you are many steps above the rest, you know, because anybody could you know, pick a flower. When they see a beautiful flower growing, you can always pick that flower. But for me, true love and true man's dedication is when they nurture that flower with putting their effort, love, care into it. So with that being said, my dear friends, I'm so excited to have so many of you on my stream. Thank you so much for joining, and I will see you very soon. And here on Instagram, I will post, of course, some of the new beautiful furs. I know you guys just, I think sometimes you would rather not even have me talk. You just want to look at the furs. But on my YouTube channel, it's a little bit different. And I hope that my YouTube subscribers as well will enjoy this video and just get understanding of the art of the gift giving, that it's an art to give a gift. It's a thoughtful process, it's a joyful process, it's emotional process, and most importantly, if you don't feel like doing it, never feel forced, you know, never give somebody a gift that you don't really feel like you feel like you may regret. Never do that. But also, don't give somebody a gift that you just getting rid of something you do not want to have, you know. We have this phrase in Ukrainian, "Na тобі Боже, що мені не гоже," which means here, take this, God, because I don't need it. So don't be the kind of person that just you know, look for some garbage, and just because you couldn't use it, you give it somebody as a special gift, because it's not gonna do much. Right? It's so much, it makes our life, expressing love for others makes our life so much more fulfilled. It's really hard to even describe with words. So with that being said, my dear friends, I want you to have a wonderful, wonderful day today. And I really appreciate you taking your time to join the videos and watch them. Thank you. And especially when you share my page and comment and do all this positive things, positive comments. I really, really appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you so much for joining. Yes, I do have an Etsy shop, and if you're on my Instagram, you can see the link to my shop under my bio, and you can check it out. You can also, if you have something in mind that you'd like to have, you can contact me directly and ask. But there is no requirement. You don't have to buy anything or order anything. If you're on my YouTube channel, you know some of the other services I offer. Mainly, I just want to have this page for, both of these pages, for inspiration and to be able to help people that are looking for answers in these areas that I'm talking about. So I'm getting addicted to the stream. it's very addicting to be able to come and connect with people, but I do not want to take any more of your time, and I want you to have a very productive day. So I will see you very soon. Thank you for joining, and I really hope that this video gave you some insights and maybe a little bit of inspiration. Thank you. And I will see you very soon.